Where
Yes, Aryan,
Chaturanan sir?
please. Yes,
Good
yes,
evening,
Mallik sir
sir.
will join soon. Good evening. Good evening, Shreya. I think Prem, right now you are traveling. Prem, please unmute.
Right now I'm leaving office.
Oh, yes, today is third Saturday, so your bank is open today, yes?
Yes, 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 yes.
So you need to take a train, local train also.
So nowadays I'm traveling by bus.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
Okay, no issue. Please. Yes, Aryan, please say something regarding Rollyman session. You enjoy a lot of session till now, yes? So please say something regarding
Yes,
how you enjoy a lot.
like she teaches me English and how to pronounce words and how I can improve my communication, like to speak very slow, the ending, the the content page and the beginning.
Good
Good
evening,
evening.
sir.
Good evening, sir.
Sir,
Good
please
evening, sir.
unmute, sir.
very good
Mallik,
evening,
sir.
sir.
Yes, good evening to everyone.
Good evening, sir.
पंकज जी मैं आज टाइम पर हूँ
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
तो हमारे इसमें नए पिंकेश कुमार आए
Yes, it's
हैं।
a Pinkesh ji
Yes, sir.
daughter, Shreya. Shreya is joined.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, Shreya, please say something about yourself.
Yes, sir. My name is
Good evening,
Shreya
Chaturanan
Jha.
sir.
या गुड इवनिंग
Yes, sir. My name is Shreya Jha. I read in class 7. Um, I belong from Bihar. My hobby is singing and drawing, and my favorite subject is science and maths. Yes, this much.
या बट वेयर यू स्टे
I stay in Delhi, sir. Delhi, Ayanagar, Phase 5.
लेट्स वेलकम ओम प्रकाश जी आल्सो एंड अमरनाथ जी आल्सो
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good
good
evening, sir.
morning.
Good evening, sir.
so you said your name is Shreya is it
Yes, sir. My name is Shreya.
so what do you like about science
Sir, in science, there are different types of. We can know about every insect, every living organism. We can know everything about every part of the world. So, it this takes me the interest in science.
okay so do you have any
So
doubts in your mind
Anand,
about
please
anything in
mute
science
when you needed to talk. Then because lot of background sound is coming. Anand, please.
Sir,
What, sir?
hello Shreya
No, no.
Yes, sir.
In
so you know about in this platform what we do is that there are many experts are there in this platform and you can ask questions your doubts and all the experts will try to answer you
Okay, sir.
so do you have any doubt about anything in science only science nothing else
Yes, sir. I have one doubt.
what is that
Sir, the doubt is ki, why do flowers have a particular color? Means they have a color. Means they have different types of colors. Like there are of a rose, there are 5 to 10 colors in rose, 5 to 10 shades in roses. So that how in rose the color comes. How the color comes in flowers.
oh so we have Om Prakash ji you want to answer this or Amarnath ji you want to answer answer this? Or let me make an attempt. Hello, Shreya.
Yes,
So
sir.
first of all, let us try to understand that the world that we see, there is no color in that. The color is in our mind.
Okay, sir.
So different frequencies when they reach our eye, then it goes to our brain, and our brain associates different frequency with
Okay,
different color. Now, what happens? Something is red means what? Light falls on that material, and the property of that material is that it absorbs everything and reflects the only one particular frequency. Say red, corresponding to red color. So when that red color reaches your eye and it goes to brain, and the brain has got that with a particular frequency, it thinks, it says it is red. So you see it is red. So by changing the materials, every material has got a property that it absorbs light and reflects
Yes,
light.
sir.
Some frequency it absorbs, some frequency it reflects. So that's how the different plants, even yourself, myself, every object in the universe, it gets a color because the color is associated with different frequencies. Am I clear about what I have said?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Aryan, today, just now, very recently, we had a solar
Eclipse.
eclipse.
Yes.
So I want to tell you just 3-4 minutes a story about this solar eclipse. This solar eclipse, which occurred in 1919, changed the fate of a man. That man was Albert Einstein.
Okay, sir.
In 1919, a similar solar eclipse occurred. It so happened that Einstein he was that time financially in a very bad position, so much so that he used to write papers, but nobody used to believe that this theory of relativity is correct or not. Because at that time, people thought that Newton's theory was the ultimate theory. Albert Einstein, financially he became so poor that he advertised in the newspaper that he wants to teach school mathematics to students. So finally, he got one student, and he used to teach him school mathematics, and he used to earn some money from that.
Yes,
And
sir.
no university appointed him, accepted his application for lecturership or any school for the teacher. But he kept on writing papers about theory of relativity. It
Yes,
got
sir.
published, but then nobody believed it that it is so. It is only when he learned that in 1919 there is going to be a solar eclipse. So, because people said that, what you are saying? What is the evidence of that? Where is the evidence? How do we know it is correct? And science is about evidence. So when he learned that there is going to be a solar eclipse in 1919, he said, "This is the right time to prove that my theory is correct." The theory is like this: while the Newton said that the one object, one body attracts another body. Anybody that has a mass attracts another mass. So that was the theory, but that was the Newton's theory, and it explained most of the things. Einstein said that basically the gravitational force distorts the space-time. So space-time gets distorted, and the objects, they move in that distorted space-time. So this was a very revolutionary theory. Now, so one thing that came out of this theory is that that if there is let us say an eclipse, and suppose it shadows a star, suppose the star light is coming. Now, by this theory, even the star light will get, deflected because of the space-time. In Newton's theory, the star light cannot be deflected. But in Einstein's theory, because the space itself has got changed, space, so the star will get deflected, and in an eclipse, one can see a star which is being shadowed by the sun. And so now he said that how to prove this one. Now, he was not a good photographer, so he could not hire a photographer. He didn't have enough money that he will ask a photographer who will go to, these eclipse observing stations and all that. He requested, that time he was in Europe, he requested Eddington in England that I don't have money to hire one photographer, but can you help me to get one photographer who will take the proper photographs as I say, and so that this theory of relativity can be proved. In the world, he requested many scientists, none of them agreed to it, except Eddington in England. He agreed, and he was also a great scientist, Eddington. And he agreed, and it so happened that he arranged one photographer, he arranged one observatory, and they took photographs, and there they saw that a star which was getting shadowed by the sun's eclipse was visible in the eclipse. Immediately, in one day, he became a great man, just after the eclipse. And just after 2 years after that, he got the Nobel Prize. His whole life changed. Then people accepted him as a professor, gave him appointment, and he got a lot of money also. Nobel Prize also gives a lot of money. So the solar eclipse of 1919 was a game changer, changed the life of Albert Einstein. Had that eclipse not been there, what would have happened? You think what would have happened? Aryan?
Sir,
Suppose that eclipse was not there, then what would have happened?
Sir, we wouldn't have Einstein theory.
Yeah, but, people he would not have got Nobel Prize, and maybe, no, but it
He would
happened.
be as it is, sir.
Yeah, so in science, you see, people struggle so much to prove something because science is something which is based on evidence. Unless you don't show evidence of anything, people don't believe it.
Yes, sir.
This is one story you might read if you read any book on Einstein. Nobody used to believe him. So, Aryan, you have any question today? Is there someone who has any doubt about my story? Something which you have not understood about the story?
What can be a quark made of?
No, not quark. I'm asking this story which I have told.
Okay.
So have you understood the whole story?
Yes, sir.
Shreya also has understood the story. So, Shreya, maybe you have not been exposed to theory of relativity. So the special theory of relativity says that the speed of light is constant. Do you know what that means? It means that suppose I am traveling in a train, and suppose my train is going from Delhi to Patna, it is going at a speed of, say, 10 kilometers per second. Suppose another train comes, which is also going in opposite direction, so with 20 kilometers per second. Then if I measure the speed of the train, it will become how much?
So,
If you measure the speed of the other train, which is going at 20 kilometers per second in opposite direction, you will
Sir?
find that you will measure it 20 plus 10, 30.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
30 kilometer per second. But per way you measure the speed, you can never add them. It never crosses 1,80,000 kilometers per second. Sorry, yeah, 1,80,000 miles per second. It never crosses that.
Okay, sir.
In whatever way you measure, it won't cross. So suppose there is a light, you're in the train and your train is going at 10 kilometers per second, and there is a man who is sitting on, let us say, a light photon. He is moving at 1,86,000 miles per second in opposite direction. So if you measure by the train theory, you'll have to add the two velocities. But you can't, if you measure it, you will find it never exceeds that value, 1,86,000, whatever be the speed of your train. So this was one thing which, Einstein was trying to find answer to this. This is something which doesn't happen in real life, but it does happen at very high speeds. You also can never attain speed more than the speed of light. Your mass will become infinite. Your mass is dependent on your velocity.
Okay, sir.
Like Shreya, if you travel at a very fast speed, your mass will increase. Be careful.
Okay, sir.
Aryan, what was your question? Amarnath ji, good evening. Om Prakash ji. Hello, Om Prakash ji.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Amarnath ji.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And sir, one thing, Rajiv ji also joined. No.
Oh, so let's get to know him.
He just left it. I think it's a network issue something. He will join 1 second.
Sir, my son is also in meeting. He is only the 8 years old and study in second class. So he is telling me more times. So can I speak here?
Sure.
Okay. बोलो
बोलो.
हिंदी में बोलो हिंदी में बोलो.
मेरा सवाल था कि हम लोग को YouTube चैनल खोलते तो फिर उस समय क्या हम लोग को सब्सक्राइबर से कुछ मतलब कि पैसे वगैरह मिलते हैं या फिर ऐसे ही वो रूट देते हैं?
पंकज जी, क्वेश्चन आपके लिए है. बहुत इंटेलिजेंट.
No.
First of all, we need a lot of work. Yes.
Yes, sir.
As like Gita,
Like
God Krishna told us, we need to do work.
sir, like 2 to 3 days ago, my short got viral and it got 2 lakh views.
Oh.
But there
very
was a
good.
problem in the video. It was the wrong video.
Oh, yeah, I find in YouTube there are many wrong things being. So you have to be very careful. My
Namaste,
feeling is.
Dhaneswar sir. Dhaneswar sir also joined, sir. Dhaneswar sir
Yes.
joined, sir.
Namaste,
Yes,
everybody.
Dhaneswar sir
Namaste.
joined.
नमस्ते, कैसे हैं धनेश्वर
Yes, sir.
जी?
Namaste, sir. Fine, sir.
How-
Fine.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, just now I was telling them the story of how Albert Einstein, after the solar eclipse in 1919, became a great man, and before that, he was having difficulty in finding a small lecturer job. How
It
his life
happens.
changed. How his life changed.
Just in everybody's life, that click is there.
Yes. And I remember, Aryan, there is one question, if you are, maybe I'll take up the next time. One question you asked, how did people find radius of the earth in old times? You had asked once, no? Does anyone know the answer? Did you figure it out? What is the answer to this?
No, sir.
I think
Achha, so every day I have decided that I'll tell one story. So next time I'll tell you this story.
Yes, sir. Sir, what is alternating current?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
what is alternative current? Alternating current.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alternating current is, say, there is two type of current. One is direct current and alternating current.
Yes, sir.
Direct current means there is no negative side. It's only have the, if your zero is datum, then it will be a constant current on the positive side or negative side. It will not alter from the one side to the other side.
Yes, sir.
But the alternating current is like a sine wave current, or it's setting also like a what is called pulses of train of pulses, positive pulse and negative pulses. So in
Yes, sir.
general, alternating current is a sine wave. You have seen the sine wave? How is sine wave is there?
No, sir.
You don't know sine wave?
No, sir.
Sine wave. Which class you are?
Sir, class 11th.
That you should know it's sine theta. I have not heard that. What is the sine? If you plot the sine, any of sine of the this one sine angle, then it will start
Yes,
from
sir.
theta is 0, sine is 0, sine theta is 0. It
Yes,
starts
sir.
from 0. It will go to, if you set theta is 90, it will go to 1 maximum. Then if you come to come further, 180, it becomes again 0. If you go to 270, it becomes -1. And
Yes.
it will come to 360, it becomes 0. So this becomes cyclic. It starts from 0, maximum, 0, minimum, then again 0. This is called alternating cycle. So
Yes, sir.
exactly alternating current follows the sine waves cycle.
Yes, sir.
So are you satisfied with the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more question, then I will ask if you are satisfied with this answer. That suppose I am looking at the wire and there is a AC current is passing in that, and I'm
Yes,
looking
sir.
at a particular point on the wire. Then what will
Yeah.
I see? What will be happening with the electrons there? You will be surprised that if you look at the wire at a particular place, if there is a AC current passing through it, then you will find
Yes, sir.
electrons in half the cycle will go from left to right,
Yes,
and
sir.
other half cycle from the right to left. So electrons
Yes,
ऐसे ऐसे जाता रहेगा.
Yes, sir.
But in class 11 already, I think you must have covered a lot of AC current things, no?
No,
There should be
sir.
electricity management
I
11th. 11th, there is a lot of coverage there nowadays.
Yeah, 11th is there. So what are the subjects that you have taken?
sir PCM.
ECM. So yeah, so they must have covered alternating current, no questions on alternating current. So this is the alternating current. One direct current is the current keeps on flowing in only in one direction, unidirectional.
Yes, sir.
And alternating current, the electrons keep on flowing from left to right, right to left, left to right, right to left, you know.
Yes, sir.
So that's an alternating current. And then it has so huge applications now that in your house you get AC current. You don't get direct current because AC current can be transmitted long distances without much loss.
Yes,
So
sir.
The main thing is
yeah,
AC current can be converted from one voltage level to other voltage level.
right. You can convert the voltages. So many advantages are there.
And DC current not convertible.
AC
AC
current
current
is
can be converted to
converted.
DC also.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got the charge. You have got the chargers in your home. The charger
Yes,
is
sir.
done through the converting the AC current to DC current to a rectifier. A device called rectifier.
Okay.
Have you heard of rectifier? Rectifier is done through diode. There is a diode device called electronic device diode. which allows current in only one direction.
Yes, sir.
So when it passes through the diode, it will pass one positive cycle only will pass, negative cycle will not pass. So you will get the DC current in that case.
Yes, sir.
So,
Sir, I
yeah,
have one question.
Yes.
yeah, sure. Please go ahead.
Yes, thank you, sir. So as sir said about that AC current as well as DC current, right? So when we are going to put any mobile phone on the charging mode through electronical plug, right? So when we connect my charger to board, electrical board, and after that we can touch off that the plug where we can put in the phone. So we don't have any kind of current.
No, it's a current is there. This is direct current is there. Small, it's a very milliampere. Just a small current at normal 24-volt level is there.
But we don't feel it.
We don't what?
We don't feel it. Any kind of current. Instead of
You will
instead of
see it. It's
instead of,
very small. It's very small. You don't see it, but it is there.
but even that plug maybe any children will put that plug in their mouth, right? So that time maybe
No, see,
current will be right.
shock. Yeah, the shock will be on the voltage. For shock is because the voltage, not because of the current. If the voltage is high, they will get a shock. Like 230 volt or 10 volt, you will get a very big shock. But
Yes, sir.
when it becomes a DC, very small level DC, it becomes
Yes, sir.
6.6 volt or a small voltage, you will not feel it.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
maybe right now fast charging is going to inaugurate, or maybe person having fast kind of 80 volt, 85 volt kind of charger, right? So if he does that kind of charger, also didn't realize that. Or maybe I have heard various news about that people, maybe some small kid will, take that charging point in their mouth and getting very dangerous, or maybe their, difficulties kind of thing.
No, it has happened. Some accident has happened because the primary device which converts the AC to DC, there may be some diode failure. In the case of diode failure, there may be a direct connection from the primary current to the secondary current, and it may have some accident has happened reported there. But that is very rare and very accidental.
Yes, Premi, do you know transformer? Transformer working like means 230 volt to 3 volt, 4 volt, 6 volt, like. Right, right.
Any
But
reason
transformer have
due to
more
due
frequency
to
than
less
normal house.
volt, yes, due to less voltage, we have not current like mobile charger or computer charger, laptop charger.
Yes, sir.
Right, sir?
Sir, my second question is,
Yeah, please go ahead.
sir, my second question is why law of conservation of mass not applicable on nuclear fission?
It is there also. Nuclear fission also got the mass converted into energy.
Sir?
Whatever, whenever there is a fission, there is loss in mass. That mass is converted to energy. How do we say
Yes,
it's
sir.
not conservation mass? So mass is changed to form
Yes,
of
sir.
energy.
Yes, sir.
Delta mc square is the energy it converts whatever the mass defect is there. That mass defect comes as energy released from the fission reaction.
Yes, sir.
So, sir,
This
one more
question.
question I have.
Hello.
Yes,
Now
sir.
on.
No, this question is a very nice question you have asked. So, do you know how a reactor works? I think it is an application of your question. Nuclear reactor. Have you heard of a nuclear reactor? So, in nuclear reactor, what happens when by if the neutron penetrates the nucleus breaks, but breaks and the different fission products are produced, and they have a huge energy also. So that energy is finally converted to heat. It heats water. So that hot water again is converted to electricity. That's how basically a nuclear reactor works, actually. You see?
The heat converts, what heat is there that drives the turbine then? And turbine makes for mechanical energy converts to electrical energy, not directly from the heat to the electrical energy.
Right. So one more question which was coming. Amarnath ji wanted to say something.
Sir, in this phenomena, E equal MC square applicable on this phenomena?
No, actually the law of conservation of mass has been modified to law of conservation of mass and energy.
Yes.
Because mass and energy equivalence is there. So when you are in class 7, 8, you learn law of conservation of mass. When you go to higher class, so even mass can be converted to energy, energy can be converted to mass. So it is the conservation of mass and energy.
So even I have a question.
Aryan, who is asking? Shreya.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the question?
So my question is that in ancient times we were animals, but we changed from animals to humans. So why that animals who are in the jungles or in zoo, why they do not change?
Sir, I think I can answer this.
Okay, Shreya, look, Aryan wants to answer your question. Will you allow
Yes,
him
sir.
to answer this? Yes, go ahead, Aryan. What is the answer?
Sir, I think because we were different from them because the situation in that era was different from now. Today's monkeys or apes do not have tough situations, and because of that pressure, they evolved into us. And there was also one more mutation of the thumb, which provided us many benefits to pick stones and to carry weapons.
Aryan, I think there is some misconception about this. Shreya, I would like to answer your question. No, it doesn't. You see, what is there that the cells, you see, after all the animals are made of cells. And when there is a change, and cells, they contain DNA and RNA, DNA molecules and RNA molecules. Now, when there are changes in these genes, the whatever animal is there is a change in that animal becomes a different animal actually. It is the evolution of the cells which has happened. It doesn't mean that if the dog was there, dog will vanish and man will come. Not that. The dog cell is there. The dog has got a cells, and if there are some changes, small changes are there in the cells, and a slightly different animal will be formed. That is a very slow process. Even human beings are there on Earth since last 3 million years only. 3 million means lakh years. उसके पहले तो human beings थे ही नहीं. In fact, it's only when the dinosaurs, when they vanished, that paved the way for other animals to come up. But the process is, the evolution theory is this, that because of small changes which take place in thousands of years, a cell, if it becomes a dominant, there is a change takes place. And that change is such that after 5,000 years, that becomes dominant. So let us say that initially only single-celled animals were there. Initially only virus was there. Yeah. So the small changes in the DNA brings about changes and different animals are created. It doesn't mean that the previous ones they vanish. They are there. They'll be there. The new ones also get created. Now we are human beings are there. Even in our cells, the very slow transformation is taking place. And say after 1 million years, you will find that a very advanced kind of human beings will be there, a very different kind. So that is what the evolution theory is. And now it is proved to be correct.
Okay, sir.
So Shreya, if the human beings come, that doesn't mean the animals will vanish. The animals also are there. These single-celled animals are there. There are single-celled cells are there in the sea. They live for thousands of years. We're surprised. So it is the variation which keeps on happening in the cells, in the genes, that produces newer kinds of animals. But those changes, if they are, survive, then only it becomes another animal. Otherwise, that any change. Suppose I am a human being. Suppose some small change takes place, but which is not, but that cannot survive. And it will vanish. But if it is something which can survive, then it will be created again and again. So that's how the human beings have come. And other animals will be there as they are. But some of the animals are vanishing also because the changes which has taken place in the atmosphere, in the climate, they are not able to adjust to that. They will just vanish.
Yes, sir.
But if some change takes place in them, which is good for the change, survival of the fittest means what? The survival, an animal will survive provided it can adjust to the new things, new environment. That is called the survival.
And Mallik sir, in
Yes.
previous session you told us regarding distance between sun to moon.
Yes.
So this
No,
story can you explain?
we were discussing sun to moon, but we were discussing first what is the radius of the earth, how it was formed. So this maybe I'll tell next time.
Yes, sir.
So what is it you're saying, Pankaj?
Yes, regarding you told us in previous session regarding how to find our scientists distance from sun to moon.
Yeah.
And from earth to sun, earth to moon. This is what you mean?
Yes, maybe sir.
Hello?
Earth to moon.
Yeah. Yeah, so that discussion I will do it. First
Yes,
I will discuss the radius, how to say 3,000 years back, how people found there was a Greek person there. He found a very nice, brilliant idea how to find the radius of the earth. So I'll tell that history next time, a very interesting history. Though the actual radius of the earth could only be found accurately some 300 years back. But an attempt was made about 3,000 years back. It's a very interesting story. Aryan had asked this question, so I'll tell next time. I will tell one small story about science.
Yes. Okay, sir. And Mrityunjay is also joined. Mrityunjay, you have any question?
No, sir. Actually, not now. Yes, I finished my exams. Scientist.
But Mrityunjay, I think people, Aryan, Pankaj ji is asking, you are the right person, how to find the distance from Earth to Sun and Earth to Moon. Now it's very easy finding Earth to Moon. Just you shine a laser light and it bounces back and you find what is the distance. But how first time it was found? Do you know the answer? You're an astronomy person, isn't it?
Sir, I know the answer, but I need to have a little brush out the concepts for to answer completely. Like it uses some simple trigonometry,
Mhm.
but as I was in the calculations in the groups.
Mhm.
I need to
Yeah.
little bit brush up the things that I don't remember now.
Acha, Bobby, maybe next time you should answer this question.
Yes, sir. Yes, definitely.
Acha, Pankaj ji, there are 4 others whom I am not able to see. Today we have got 8 plus 4, 12 people.
Total 11. Yes, sir. Total
11
11.
people are there.
I'm here. I'm listening. I don't.
Yeah, namaste, sir.
Yeah, there is no need for everybody to talk. I mean, there has to be
No,
some people listening in the background. So,
So I have,
yeah.
I have, I have one question for Avanath sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure, please go ahead.
First of all, good evening, sir, and really thankful to you. You joined the session, and even though I also joined after a very long time. So I have one question related to water.
Please
Okay.
go ahead.
Maybe you also aware about water is have hidden energy, right? Maybe we learn about solar energy, maybe electrical energy, maybe maybe battery kind of energy right now using to vehicle various vehicle, right? So as we know about that kind of water energy, right? Without any food, we can live on the water kind of base, maybe 7 and 8 days, right? If we can't take any food, only taking, we can live maybe 10 days, right? So I think water have a hidden energy kind of thing, right? So why, so is there any kind of chances and possibility to generate any energy from water to use vehicle in future?
So you have
Physics question, Malikji. Better you answer this question.
no, but in fact, I need to ask
Or
one
Dhaneshwar,
question.
or Dhaneshwarji would be the right person to answer
Yeah,
this.
Dhaneshwarji,
Dhaneshwarji.
he's the expert on this one. Dhaneshwarji, you want to
Yeah, please,
So,
Dhaneshwarji.
see, any system, any matter has got two set of energy, like potential and kinetic energy. So, it converts kinetic energy and drives the hydro turbines and will convert to electricity from there. So it has got energy in that one. Plus, if you go to micro level, it has got hydrogen generation, hydrogen and oxygen components. When converted to gas, hydrogen also becomes energy. It can be used as an energy form, as a fuel cell or through a gas burner or the heating and lighting sort system. So it depends on how it is being utilized.
Yeah,
So,
so he's
yeah.
possibly he's asking this question that in water there is some hidden energy, he thinks.
Yeah, his question is that how do we harness the energy of H2O by breaking it into, hydrogen and oxygen and even further? That is his question. So,
Yeah, that's
Dhaneshwarji.
fine. So nowadays it is a burning topic everywhere in the world is going on, because we are producing a lot of renewable energy from the wind energy, and that is converted into very low remote area in the sea. So what they are thinking of, they will put a hydrogen generation plant there itself. So they will produce a, through electrolysis, they will produce a hydrogen from the electricity through the water, and the hydrogen will be stored, and hydrogen will be used as a fuel for the aeroplane, fuel for the domestic usage, fuel for the, that is called like a green hydrogen energy. So that the already system is going on. So maybe a couple of future decades, you will get everywhere, instead of normal gas, you will get all hydrogen energy supply in the domestic energy in the gas for the burning the your, what is it called, kitchen and everywhere for heating and cooking.
So, Premji, you got the theoretical answer, but I'll tell you the engineering answer why it is not popular right now. Because it is cost. There is one thing, like, for example, one day Mallikji was mentioning that somebody asked him in this meeting question that, hey, can we make gold? And he said, yes, we can make the gold.
Yeah, Mercury something.
No, there was some question that, hey, from since metals we can transform from one to another because it's all the atoms. So scientifically, as we know, what is the electronic structure of the gold, and we can make it. And he said, theoretically, yes, we can make the gold, but it is expensive. Same thing here. Breaking right now the hydrogen atom into hydrogen and oxygen and then harnessing energy is right now very expensive. But scientifically, it has been done, and it is being done right now. How to get the water? Just like by breaking the uranium, you get the nuclear energy, but it's not very cheap. It's not every day you can make it. So same thing goes here, but as the time passes, more scientific research will happen. Hopefully, like young engineers like what we have here in this meeting, they will be thinking about it, and they will come up with a cheaper solution, and then future generation can use it. Definitely, it's going to be one day popular energy source.
It's a very active consideration at the moment. It is a very ambitious plan for this having the hydrogen, green hydrogen energy, because in particularly European countries, they got the abundant amount of wind power, and that wind power they can utilize it directly electricity. Now, what they are thinking of how to utilize it, they are going for a mass scale of hydrogen generation plant at the offshore, and through a pipeline they will ship the transfer to the have a storage system, and they are thinking of running the vehicles which is currently run on gas, which has got carbon emission. So they reduce the carbon emission. They are going to replace all the fossil fuel gases through the hydrogen gases. That's called clean and green hydrogen. It's not too far now. They are already in very advanced stage at the moment.
Yeah, Dhaneswarji, I heard that either Elon Musk or someone, one of his car is run by the hydrogen fuel, I think.
Yeah, already system is running there, but because of currently what is happening, because of some problem, they are currently having a mix up of the hydrogen plus the normal gases, natural gases. But now they are trying to break through in the technology so that the hydrogen can be directly used in the transportation, running the vehicles and the domestic utilities.
Yeah, in India also a lot of research is going on this hydrogen fuel. And recently I went to a conference where they made presentations. So they have already transferred the technology to commercial people for this hydrogen, production of hydrogen fuel.
Actually, I am directly involved in this what is called wind energy, and because of the abundant amount of wind energy getting harnessed in this country, in this European zone. So what is happening? They are having active now. Everybody is thinking of going through to this technology, and this is in a very advanced stage, and it's not too far. A couple of years, you will have they are going on increasing the mix of the hydrogen, green hydrogen in the system.
Right. Premji, you have a question. What is that?
I hope he answered not even fully, but partially your question, Premji.
Yes, sir. So means what? Even I thought conclusion.
Well,
Possibility
yes,
of what?
possible. Not only possibility, it is already being it is not the cost effective right now. So question is that how you make it uh, cheaper so that you and I can use it. So that's what the big scientific companies are working on, like entrepreneurs like Elon Musk and other people. That's their job. I mean,
So
So,
maybe
Amarnathji, not only in USA, in India also, a lot of companies are going
yeah,
to put commercial plants now for their
Yes, sir.
goods.
Yes, sir.
No, it's a
And
question of
I'm sure
survival of humanity, human being, because the way we have to reduce the carbon system in the this what is called greenhouse gases. That is the only alternative at the moment they are thinking of.
yeah. So young engineers who is right now in high school, this is the challenge for you guys, because we have very limited time. We on the carbon as much as possible. If we don't
Yeah.
cut the carbon emission in the atmosphere, and world temperature will increase, and that will create disaster. We will have more water than we need, and
Yes.
then we will not be able to survive. The earth will be, earth will sink in water again, just like it emerges long time back from water. Now it will sink back if we don't do enough. So either we have to figure out how to go to other planets. I think the simpler choice is somehow to save this planet so that we can still be on the planet Earth.
Amarnathji, there is one very interesting story. It seems China, most parts of China is sinking by 10 millimeter per year.
Oh,
So sea level is going to rise and China is sinking 10 millimeter per year. So now you imagine what's going to happen to China. Now,
yeah,
by the way, India is also sinking. It's
yeah,
not only because that there is a loss of groundwater, but also because of too much of buildings, etc. That makes sinking. But the China is sinking at a very fast rate, 10
yeah,
millimeter per year.
yeah. Because we are emptying the stomach of the earth by taking out all the minerals and water out of the earth. So we are not replenishing back. So what will happen? I mean, this is like we are putting more burden on earth. Definitely, it's just like if you work too much, one day you are going to collapse and fall. That is exactly what is happening. Poor earth. We are already what how many billions we are? 7-8 billions now on the planet Earth. I mean,
Yes.
this is too much load to take, and then we are not helping planet Earth. We are creating all the dirt around it, and that is what is causing this problem now. Are we going to
So
survive?
Prem wants to ask a question.
Yeah.
Please go ahead. Hello, Prem.
Yes, yeah. So I just wanted to have one question that or is it same?
Sorry, I didn't get your
No,
energy from the
no.
mineral water and
Yeah, mineral water and sea
Ocean.
water. We can't live, right? Taking ocean water to 5 day, 10 day, we can't live. But mineral water, taking mineral water 5 day, 10 day, maybe 15 day, we can live without any food. So difference energy is different or same, or
I think
maybe we are going.
I think your question can be answered in different parts. The first thing is that you have to consider water, mineral water, and ocean water is that mineral water is also not pure H2O, but ocean water has more of the impurities, you can call it. So theoretical water H2O is the ideal water, but the mineral water is a dirty water, and ocean water is even further more and more and more dirty water. So that is the level of the. So like if you want, you can convert the ocean water into H2O, mineral water also into pure H2O. You can do that one. So once you bring everything to H2O level, the energy is the same. I mean, in H2O, because of the dirt now in the ocean water and in the mineral water, you have different level of the pure water there. So naturally, if you take the same volume of both water and try to figure it out, energy or whatever, you will not get, because the water content is different. Now, Malik ji, you want to add? I guess I just gave him the general idea.
But
Yeah,
sir, turbine energy is coming from seawater, no?
no, actually, as Dhaneshwarji told you, no, that this water, when we are talking, it's not the energy of the water. It's basically by electrolysis, we are changing it to H2 and O2. This H2 is used as a fuel. This hydrogen is used as it is a fuel, not the water. It's hydrogen which is the fuel. So hydrogen can come from anywhere. It can come from seawater. It can come from mineral water. Is something लो जो कहते नहीं है हिमालय में पानी में बहुत सारा mineral होता है, because the water, that ice which melts collides with the stones, and that's a lot of minerals they get mixed, which is good for our body. So that is, they call it mineral water. But the sea water is rich in salt. Of course,
Yes,
many
sir.
things are there. But the fuel is the hydrogen. Hydrogen is the fuel, whatever be the source. But that brings me to one question to ask all of you, that if you read the history of the earth, once upon a time it was all volcanoes everywhere. So there was no water here. So
Yes, sir.
where from the water has come on earth? Any idea you have?
Rainwater.
No, there was no
Rainy
water
water.
at
We can
all on the
store.
earth. There was no sea, no ocean, nothing.
Sir, hydrogen and oxygen.
No, there was nothing was there. If you remember how the earth is formed, there were a lot of, you see, from the burst of one of the supernovas. So a lot of mass got in this region, and those mass combined together to form the earth. Okay.
So Mrityunjay
So
has raised his hand. So hopefully he will answer this question. Mrityunjay, go
yeah,
ahead.
Mrityunjay, you want to answer this question?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, we have one possible theory. Our theory is that water came from outside, from ice comets that were in outside the planet Neptune, like far away from Neptune part. So there's a period called late heavy bombardment period, and in that period we have water coming from outside, and they formed our seas, first oceans.
Yeah, that's correct. That's the correct answer. But I will add, Mrityunjay, to this one. Even the water, there was one. All these asteroids, they are all icy things, so which collided with the Earth and has, this water has come. But surprisingly, the water has come from different. There is one on the Neptune side also. That belt is there. No, the water has come from that also. And how to distinguish that? The deuterium content in water, people have found, changes from one place to the others, suggesting that the content with water has come from two different sources in the sea. Yes, very
Yes, sir.
interesting actually. Yeah,
From the Oort cloud as well as from the Kuiper belt.
from the inner. Yes. So पहले तो water ही नहीं था यहाँ पर.
Yes, sir.
So maybe to create some more interest in you all, you must go to the Google and try to figure out that what is the source of the water. They have got very different nice stories. Someday I will also tell you about this story. So Aryan has,
Yes, sir.
he was asking a question about the quark, but he has vanished.
Yes, sir. Actually, Aryan left the meeting. I think due to
Yeah,
Great.
he wanted answer
So,
to the some quark, something he was
so
asking.
Pankaj, I think Mallikji has raised that question that maybe we should switch this meeting to 8 o'clock because 9 o'clock is a time for Indian kids, families.
Yes, sir.
Everybody
Yeah, I
okay with
think
that one? Everybody okay with that? That we switch this meeting from 9 to 8?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
absolutely great.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Shreya, it will be okay. 8 to 9.
Yes. At morning, sir.
Okay.
no, not
No, no.
morning, evening
No,
only.
no, in the night
Okay, sir.
because
Yes, sir.
Aryan is back. Aryan, you okay with that?
Okay,
That
sir.
we switch meeting time to 8 o'clock?
Yes, sir. Now Aryan joined, sir.
Is he okay? Because he is the most important member of this group.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
He's very regular. Aryan,
Very,
you okay with this? That
yes.
if we switch the time from 9 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the evening?
Yes, sir. 9 to 8. Okay, sir.
8 to 9.
8 to 9. So, Pankaj, here you go. So, starting, let's do it from the next week. Starting
Yes, sir.
next
Next
week,
Saturday,
next Saturday,
8
we'll
to
have
9.
8 to 9. So that
Okay.
Mallikji can have dinner at 9 o'clock.
Today, our complex is celebrating Ram Navami, so there was a free dinner today.
Okay.
And the Ram Navami is getting celebrated from the morning.
Yeah.
The whole complex, there is a celebration of Ram Navami today.
Yes, sir.
Very nice.
So
You have a lot of kids in your neighborhood, Mallikji?
kids are there, but in the celebration, all the old people were there. It has become very popular. Ram Navami
So
celebration.
Aryan, what's your question?
Aryan, you asked a question, and sorry, I missed it. What is the question you are
Sir,
asking?
sir, can quark contain anything?
May contain. Nobody knows about it. May contain, yes.
What, Aryan?
Sir,
But Aryan, I have one question for you. You are made of quark, but I've never found quark in you.
sir, because they are very small.
Is it because of small?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes.
Actually, quarks are, of course, small, but then they are so strongly bound to each other that the distance between in the nucleus, the distance between the quarks. There are many quarks are there, even in proton quarks are there, but the distance there is so strong binding is there that they never go even beyond 10 to the power minus 16 centimeter. उसमें ही रहते हैं, सो आपके आपके शरीर से जो है क्वार्क निकल ही नहीं पाता है. तो क्वार्क निकालने के लिए क्या होता है कि स्विट्जरलैंड में जो है ना एक एक्सेलरेटर है. सो दे व्हाट दे डू, दे बॉम्बार्ड वन प्रोटॉन विद अनदर प्रोटॉन. इतना जोर से बॉम्बार्ड होता है कि प्रोटॉन टूट जाता है एंड देन दे सी द क्वार्क. बट आपके शरीर में भी तो क्वार्क है. यू हैव गॉट क्वार्क, यू आर मेड ऑफ क्वार्क, but we are not seeing it. I am made of quark, but nobody sees it. Because the distance between the quark at any time never is more than 10 to the power minus 16 centimeter. They are so closely bound. But your question that can be made of something else, then we have to invent an accelerator whose energy will be at least 1,000 times more than what we have today. So nobody knows. Such energies are found in certain supernovas, but then we have got no access to those supernovas. We don't know if the quarks might be breaking up there. We don't know. There is no evidence till now. But on Earth, there is only way to get quarks is You bombard one proton with another proton with almost velocity of light, and the proton breaks into quarks for a very short time, and then people detect it. The quarks are detectable. People have detected, named it. So quark is a very interesting subject in itself.
So
See,
Prem
we are
has
What
all
a
is
question.
quark is any energy?
no quark. We are made of quarks. आप जो पंकज जी आप हैं सो आप क्वार्क से बने हुए हैं
Quarks क्या है quark?
आपको
Not from cells. So they
विश्वास
never,
no, the cells are made of protons, I mean hydrogen and carbon, all that, proton and neutron. But again, the protons are made of quarks. Neutrons are made of quarks.
so what you are saying is that basic material is quarks.
We don't know. It could be still what Ian is saying, that there could be some still smaller basic material other than quark. But right now, the
Right
basic
now, quark
material
is
is
there.
quark only.
That's what we. So Premji, let's think this way: that we have gold, lot of gold, right? And from the gold, basic gold, we make 20 different types of jewelries.
Right.
But ultimately, everything is gold. So same way, the basic material in all of us is quark at this point. We don't know any smaller than quark.
Yeah, you can touch yourself and feel that you are touching quark.
Great, sir. New
Sir,
idea.
till now we know that we are. I like Panch Tattva.
You like punch?
No.
Yeah.
Means Panch Tattva we made. We made. I like. Means,
So
People said
Panchatattva
शरीर का
again
मिट्टी
is
का
made
है.
of many things, no? So Panchatattva से फिर again basic material जो है वो तो quark हो गया है. Electron also is a fundamental particle. And there is also hydrogen, it's in a hydrogen you have got proton in the center and electron going around it. And we have anti-hydrogen in which the proton with negative charge is there and the positron is going around it. So it has been created in the laboratory. So that is called anti-hydrogen.
Looks like
So,
very soon somebody will come and challenge the atomic theory which we know of. Which we know of the current nucleus. Somebody can
no,
do it wrong and come up with another theory.
no, Amarnath ji, the problem is that when the universe was created, there was equal amount of matter and antimatter. And when matter collides with antimatter, it gets converted into energy. But what happened in due process of the universe evolution, most of the antimatter vanished. नहीं तो अभी यहाँ पर antimatter होता तो अमरनाथ जी and anti अमरनाथ जी दोनों मिलकर के energy हो जाते.
And then
Suppose
that would
we
have
have
solved
Amarnath ji made
all
of
the energy
antimatter.
problem.
Yeah, but it vanished. So this is one thing which all the scientists are puzzled, that what happened to that antimatter which was created.
But where did it vanish?
Yeah, that is what we don't know actually, how it vanished. Because now we find that most of the universe, 90% is matter, not antimatter. There is antimatter is there, but very small amount. Like say anti-hydrogen will combine with hydrogen and will vanish. Vanish means it will form energy, gamma rays, X-rays and all that.
All right, so that's why everybody should come. You learn something. I learned quite a few things, that we are made out of quark, not the punch tattva. So all the panch tattva, they all five are made up of quarks: water, chiti, jal, pavak, gagan, samira. So basically, you can further what you call break it down, right?
Yeah, but if you go in your New Jersey and stand on the street and tell everyone that you are made of quarks, they will think that you have gone mad. Don't make the mistake.
No. So one more last note. I think I have said in the past that do you guys know that New Jersey, where I'm living, Einstein used to live here for a very long time.
Yeah,
He was a professor.
yes.
He was teaching at Princeton University, and we have a street where if you go, you can see his picture on the side of the street. They have already that he used to live. It's only like a 5 minute drive from here. So all the visitors who come here, I take them to that spot because most of the friends I have who come to visit, they are all from the scientific community. So recently, a Dr. Krem from India, he's retired from AIMS, and then I told him that come to go to science. So one day we just went after work, and I showed him that. Um, Unfortunately, I was not able to find which house he was living in because there was no sign of that. But the street is still there.
Yeah, in his very bright years, means happy years, he was in USA. But when he was in Europe, before his theory got in the solar eclipse of 1919, his wife, who was a good mathematician, she left him because she thought that he is not able to earn good money. So she left him. But luckily, that solar eclipse took place that proved that theory of relativity is correct. And suddenly he became a great person.
Did she come back after that? After
No,
that
no, no,
solar.
she didn't come back. No, she didn't come back.
Okay.
She didn't get the credit which was due to her because she also helped in formulating the theory.
Oh.
Yeah. In fact, there was a Minkowski who was a kind of Russian fellow, Russian origin fellow, who also did a lot of mathematics.
Yeah,
Sir, mobile is
yeah, I
discharged.
also had the same
Yes,
problem.
sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's
Yes.
time. Prem,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
your
I
last
have
question,
last
and
I
then
have
we
last
should
question,
call it.
sir.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to know about you, like New Jersey culture kind of thing. People is stay in one room and for few years, and after that he can leave and go for next kind of place, right? Living and stay and leave, stay and leave, stay and leave process is going on, right? So maybe people will purchase any kind of property or maybe house and take it on that rent kind of thing and taking rental income kind of opportunity is there or not?
Yeah, it is real estate is just like it is in Bombay or any place. People here, when you start working, then you work for a few years, and then you take a loan from the bank and you buy a house. And then suppose if you transfer or change your job, go to one city from another city, you sell this place, you buy another place, or you have a choice to rent this place, and uh, that goes keeps going on.
So,
So
so any limitation from different different from person coming from different country having less opportunity or maybe less limitation to purchase house.
no, 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 no. As soon as you are well, the first thing is that I don't think as a non-resident American you can invest there is a way you can invest in properties and all that as an international investor, but then there is also another level that you are living in this country as a citizen of this country, you can buy. So not as an investor. So what I was giving you example is that when you are living here, everybody needs a place, right? Either you rent or apartment or condo or house or
Right.
individual house. So normally people just after working for a few years, they can have some down payment ready to give you guys in the bank, and then you guys give nine. Yeah, there is one thing I want to explain here also, that in India, uh, many people have a free and clear house, like especially in the villages area or a small town, everybody owns the house. America, almost 99% of the house owned by bank, because everybody here takes loan from the bank, and so bank has, like, you give like 10% or 15% of the money as a down payment of the house, rest is owned by bank, and then you
Correct.
take 30 years loan, which you never finish paying it off, because you move from this place to another place, and then the cycle goes on. So basically all the property is here mostly is owned by commercial banks.
And sir, age of house is like same in India and America. Age
Say it again.
age of house life
Yeah,
it's the
yeah, yeah.
same.
So it's different. First thing is because the housing is in India, we make it mostly the houses of brick and cement. Here, the houses are not made of brick and cement. They are all wooden houses here. So wooden
Like a
house, you can,
village.
huh?
Like a
No, no,
Yeah,
village.
not like village.
not that village. I mean, there is a plaster and everything. It looks like from outside, just like any house in
Brick.
India, like bungalow or whatever. But basically, the building material is not the brick and mortar like in India. Maybe, of course, plinth they make it of that using brick and mortar, but cement, all that. But after that, the structure is mainly the wood because of the heating and cooling effect they have to maintain here, and so life is pretty much 70, 80 years house, and then of course you can keep repairing it, then it can be extended for as long as you want. Everything is changeable, right? All the component in the house, that's what happens. And so basically houses are I mean, if you go to buy a house, generally you will see like anywhere from new house to 10-year house, 20 years old house, 30 years old house, all kind of houses you can find. But they are all livable, very good conditions.
Good, sir.
Manasa, sir,
Good.
it's wooden house is also it's at like 20 floor, 30 floor.
Yes, yes. But so when it is 30 floor 30 floor house, then there is a more portion of the all the pillars and everything is by cement. So I'm not talking
Yes,
about that one multi-story building. I'm talking about the individual houses.
yes.
Individual houses like we see in small places or in the villages, single story houses. That's the most common housing system in this country. That individual houses is, like, I would say that 60-70% of the houses are individual houses, or bungalow you call it. Like, you have your own house. It is like maybe 1 story or 2 story. That's it. And you have some land around it. That's very common. And every house has access to road. So that's how it is. I think.
Main thing is all houses are made as like in a plan way, not in our area like village area. Some people made
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah. You just
floor, some
there
people
is
made it
exactly.
ground
So
floor only.
in
Yes,
the city limits, you cannot go and just like in India, we everybody in the town like small places like Muzaffarpur or Darbhanga, you can build your own house the way you like and all that. You cannot do that one. It has to be approved by the city here, and then you have to follow certain rules. Similarly, the buildings has to be constructed as per building codes, and so only the approved contractors can make it. It's not like anybody can go and you bring the Raj Mistri from Madhubani and to Bombay, and
Yes, sir.
yeah, he can do it. So,
And no any engineer needed. Yes, sir.
what?
Needed only no any engineer also. No any engineer needed.
Yeah, no, the here engineers are needed because ultimately it has to be approved by engineering firms. Suppose if you want to, that's why, it is not a popular thing here that individual go and build the house. We buy the house. Housing are made here by the construction companies. They make
No,
the
sir.
house.
You can purchase land and make a big house.
You can make it, but it's rare. It's rare. That's not the
Excuse
problem.
me, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Sir, can I leave the class?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Now we
yes.
are talking about commerce, so you can
Okay,
leave.
sir.
Yeah, anybody
Oh,
can leave. Meeting is actually over. Now we are talking on the side, few other things. If anybody has a social and other question, so student class is over.